It's not what I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be a lot stronger because it's black.
Yeah.
We're going to go with that.
This is coming from the website. The title of the website is Does Beer Guinness Give You a Hard Erection?
We can't put that. Back to you with another brew.
Welcome back to the channel. We are the Brewing Brothers. Today, we have a guest with us. A very important guest. This is our cousin, so this is Brewing Brothers plus one. And today we're going to be sampling these two beers that we got here. We have a Harpoon Mike's Pastry Cannoli Stout. Seemed pretty interesting. And this other one, we will send you the beer if you pronounce it correctly.
Yeah, there's no way we're going to be able
We
to
don't
pronounce
know
that.
how to pronounce it.
We're actually not going to do that, but German's #1 black lager beer. So we're going to do this taste testing on these two stouts. I guess it's a black lager, but a black lager and a
close to
stout. So
Looks like a stout.
yeah, so Alex, you have any words for the crowd?
Thanks for having me. This is the greatest honor of my life. And let's begin. I'm
Alright.
thirsty as hell.
Let's try that.
All right, let's go with this one's probably going to have some like off flavors. So let's just start with the Kostritzer Schwarz beer. Your guess is as good as mine.
Let's some more action.
Not much foam. Head, since we're being official. A little bit
Doesn't
left.
smell too bad.
It smells really good, actually.
Give it a quick smell test. I'm thinking like Yingling Black and Tan.
There's definitely a combination of probably Yingling and something. I'm getting something else. Like a fruity, it's like a fruity smell. And like Yingling.
Maybe. Has got any directions on here? How do you drink this thing? I'm kidding.
I just smell like a lager, like a Sam Adams lager.
So this is imported by St. Killian's Importing Company. So that's the...
It's definitely a lager, but I'm getting like a fruity.
There could be a fruit
After-
smell.
So
though.
yeah, it doesn't really say much about like what it should be. So let's cheers it up.
This is where the fun begins.
Now just, small sip first. I could drink a lot of that.
Yeah, it's not too powerful.
Dangerous.
It's
Dangerous.
All right, big gulp.
only 4.8%.
So it's almost like a Guinness, except it's not stout.
It's It's not too thick. It's definitely on the thinner side.
It's not what I thought it was gonna be. I thought it was gonna be a lot stronger because it's black.
Yeah.
We're gonna go with that. It's definitely more watered down than a stout. Because stouts are like a lot more creamy, thick.
Yeah, this hardly even has a lot of carbonation, let alone like a thick head to it. Yeah, I think that you definitely taste the malty taste to it. It's not an amber, but you still taste I taste malt and low carbonation.
You know what? That's kind of what it reminds me of.
Like an amber?
The Straub amber to an extent.
What about even...
It's weird because it's a black lager.
Yeah, that's why I thought it was going to be more powerful
What about even...
than it was.
What's that Slippery Rock beer?
No Country Brewery?
The red one. Firehouse.
Firehouse
It
Red.
almost tastes like sort of like that too.
Yeah, well, that's a red ale. Oh, this is a black lager.
Yeah, but they have like... There must be a roasty...
Yeah, you can...
A roast taste to it because those two beers we just named taste like, what, roasted?
Yeah,
Like,
malty,
malt.
roasty. Has those cat.
Not that we're rating it, but warm Straub amber is good stuff.
Yeah.
And I'm actually really impressed with this. I did not think, because it's dark, I expected it to be really
Yeah, it's
powerful
almost...
and like, oof.
Yeah, it's not,
But it's good.
it doesn't even have that like burn. It doesn't have like a carbonation burn. It's real smooth.
And now maybe most people don't even know these beers because we're from Pennsylvania, but a Yingling, I know whenever I worked at a beer distributor, people were coming from out of state to get Yingling, which definitely felt weird because Yingling is everywhere in Pennsylvania. I almost just assumed that it was this mass-produced across the country beer, but a Yingling Black and Tan and a Straub Amber, I would say this almost tastes like a blend between those two. Straub is another brewery from Pennsylvania, from St. Mary's up north.
Small brewery.
So, yeah, and that is like the best amber.
I would say.
At least, are you a big fan of that too?
You can even drink it room temperature.
Yeah, I discovered it. We busted a whole case, and I started drinking it warm. And that's whenever I discovered it. It was a happy accident. And I'm like, if this is good, if this is like delicious warm, that's what we usually bring to camp with us because you don't need to keep it cool. But to me, this tastes like a blend between a Yingling Black and Tan and a Straub Amber.
It's not bad.
Yeah, I would agree. It's definitely, like, you could drink a lot of it. Like, if it didn't come in, I mean, you could drink it, like, in college or, like, a party and drink an entire case. Be
Yeah,
fine.
yeah, probably.
That's what it kind of, it's
4.8%.
very smooth.
Yeah, it's smooth.
Yeah, it's very smooth. Even compared to like a Guinness, which is also somewhere, I forget the exact alcohol percentage, but I think it's in between 4 and 5%. But that's a stout as far as I know.
It's low on carbonation too. Like even though it looked like when you poured it the first time, like there's a decent bit of head on there, but it goes away real quick. So it's very. I think I would say it's on the low carbonated side too.
You know what? I'm going to, this is going to be a hot take here. This might be one of the best beers I have had. I swear to God. It is. I actually genuinely enjoy that. Okay, on a scale of 1 to 2. What's a... If Straub Amber is...
Well, I don't think you can...
9. Why
you gotta compare it to lagers. Like, you can't... Like, I would never say... You couldn't compare that to, like, an IPA or a stout.
Just compare it to just beer in general.
The beer in general...
Beer in general?
It's light years better than, like Bud Light. Like, all those other...
Oh, yeah,
yeah, not even close.
Well, this one even says on it. Well, it does look German, but it also says, this one follows the German purity laws. Malted barley is in it, hops, hop extract.
What's it?
Yeah, I think that I don't know if it'd be better than a Straub Amber, but it'd be up there.
I mean, it's Germany's #1 black lager beer.
I never had a black lager. Is there a
neither have
difference
I.
between...
Well, Yingling Black and Tan, I'm pretty sure that's a black
Like, what's
lager.
just a regular Sam Adams lager? Is it a black lager? Is it
Well, I don't think the
lager?
lagers have any of that malted stuff in it.
Mm.
No malted extract, no malted barley.
Another hot take. It's definitely better than the Hofbrauhaus lager.
Those are...
I forget what that one's called.
Those things are missing something.
Yeah,
No, they are. I agree.
Because this, I think it might... I think theirs is even more watered down.
And theirs is
than
on
his.
tap. It should even be better.
I think it's actually.
Yeah,
I don't
it
know if it's
misses
brewed
something,
there,
'cause
but I mean,
after-
like they got the.
I think
They
it was
got
big
the.
vault. Yeah.
Because after a while,
Walls
it
and
gets it gets so old on like the palate. It's like okay. I'm
Yeah.
ready
That's
for
why I
it.
don't get the big glass. I forget what size it is. 24 ounces or something.
You know what? Sometimes it reminds me of
Something like
almost like a Coors or a Miller Lite or like a Coors Light. Like it has that weird aftertaste after a while. When you're
Yeah, and I've
drinking
tried a lot of their stuff.
You know what? I don't think it doesn't remind me of that because if it was just a straight up Coors Light, I would think I would drink
That
the entire
long.
thing and be totally fine. I can't finish an entire because I'm like, this is not good.
Yeah, they just needed more roasted.
Have you had their
or
dark stuff
whatever.
though?
I didn't know they had dark stuff.
Yeah, that's
Oh
what I
yeah,
get.
yeah. They have
Oh.
they have the Dunkel, the
Oh,
Oktoberfest.
yeah,
Whenever
yeah.
we go in October, I just had a similar one.
The
as this.
Oktoberfest is good,
Yeah, they're all alright.
but
We're gonna bring all these
Anyways.
beers on here.
Yeah.
And hopefully.
we should do Hofbrauhaus sampling. They sell that. We should do it.
We should do that.
Alright.
But yeah, this is really good. I don't know if it's as good as a Straub Amber, but it's pretty close. Apparently, it's #1 in Germany for black lagers, which
I can see why, honestly.
yeah, I mean black lagers.
it's actually really good.
Yeah, I don't know too many black lagers, but this is really good. It almost tastes like an amber. So, all right, now we're going to try the Harpoon Mike's Pastry Cannoli Stout. Looks like this was brewed with. This is a stout brewed with lactose, cocoa nibs, vanilla, cannoli shells, and with natural flavors added. So this is something that none of us have had before, or anything close to it. Made in Boston, Massachusetts, and Windsor, Vermont.
Two different places.
I don't know how they do that.
They combine the liquids from both places.
Maybe they have like this old grandma making the cannolis.
Oh man, that's good.
If we're gonna sip it or not sip it, are we gonna smell it?
We're gonna
Oh,
pour
we
it in
have
your
to-
cup.
I'm gonna smell it out of the
Wait
can.
till you freaking
This is
smell it.
7.3% alcohol.
I already smell some sort of banana flavor.
Doesn't look like there's much of a head.
Oh, I have to say, stouts are probably my favorites.
Save this. Still some in there.
It's definitely fruity.
Smell test.
Definitely
You
fruity.
can already tell it's gonna be a little thicker, but not as that much head as like a typical stout.
So I definitely get the vanilla, and I smell a little bit of.
Is that banana? Not like nut bread?
I mean,
I'm getting like a smoky. I was getting banana. Now I'm not. It's like smoky now.
all right.
Give it a twirl and smell
How
that.
about let's go for a bite. Let's take a bite of this cannoli. Holy crap.
That is unbelievable. Wow, you can taste the smoke to it.
The
So I'm
smoke.
saying,
At that last bit of it.
yes, you can. And
Actually tastes like our vanilla tobacco from Smoky Mountains.
so I thought that too. So
Yes.
when
for
we
sure.
like smoke in the pipe,
Mm-hmm.
and then you before anything's even in it, you put your mouth on it.
Mhm.
I'm getting that taste.
That and the thing is, so this is very strong vanilla because the tobacco we're talking about has that vanilla flavor to it.
See, the smoky part doesn't hit me for almost like 2 seconds after I swallow.
Yes, it's the aftertaste. Oh my gosh.
As soon as I took a sip, I was like, pipes.
Yeah.
So that's that. As soon as you put your mouth on it, that piece of plastic.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely smoky.
I could drink multiple of these.
I don't know if I've ever had a cannoli.
You know
Yeah, I
what?
can't really say that either. Like, what is that, dessert?
Yeah, it's like a pastry. So does anyone know does anyone taste any lactose?
Do you even know what that tastes like?
You
What
mean
should
milk?
be like the
Like
milky cream?
No, actually, yes.
You
It's
taste
right
that.
now.
The thickness, if that's what
It's
you're
like in
talking
my
about?
mouth.
Okay, if that's what the lactose is, which is like the milky thickness.
Yeah, so there's not much of a head on this. I thought I smelled alcohol at the beginning, but now that I'm drinking it, 7.3%. I don't know if I really taste it, but just because there's so much going on,
You say you do taste the.
I
When
thought
you
I
say you taste
smelled
the
it.
alcohol, I never know what you mean by that.
Almost like this sickening, like
I don't know what you mean though. Like
it's hard to describe. Almost like it's like you smell it and
Like a
it's
burn?
almost like it's like a hot burn. It's not a good thing. anytime I taste
Well,
it.
name
I
something.
don't taste
Name a
it.
beer that you drink where it's like, okay, that you can almost like. If I poured this to you, would you be able to tell that that is 7.3%?
Drinking it, I don't really taste it. I thought I smelled
like
it. But
you can tell that it's definitely not
What's a beer that?
a Bud Light or a Miller. I mean, it's higher, definitely
Well,
higher.
for sure, but like I'm thinking, like, what do you know? Like I don't know. When Corey always
Okay.
says, like,
I think
what
it's
it tastes
masking.
like
It's
alcohol.
masking the alcohol. I mean, it's definitely masking.
Like,
Whenever
we
we drank
comparing to
the
liquor
alcohol
now,
flavor.
like,
Yeah.
'cause that's the only time I ever tasted
No.
alcohol.
the North Country
like
Brewery.
moonshine, alcohol.
I remember we drank the North Country breweries. I mean, they were like 15% alcohol.
The last review we did.
Well, no, the actual North Country Brewery
I know, but-
ones. Yeah. You don't taste alcohol in that? Because I remember drinking those and just being
Because
like, this almost tastes like liquor.
Because those
By
are
saying that, I mean like it tastes like alcohol. Like
because
thick.
those are brewed and aged in a bourbon barrel. This, I don't think it was. It's not. I would say it.
Yeah, maybe.
That's the only time someone says it tastes like alcohol, it's like straight moonshine or liquor. Like with these, there's too much going on that you. What are you talking about? The burn? That's usually this.
Well,
the
I was talking
carbon-
about the
carbon
smell,
dioxide.
so yeah. I don't taste the alcohol.
Okay, so it's cannoli shells. So it's not like the creamy flavor.
But they added the lactose.
Yes, it
So I guess you're getting so yeah, it's getting a little. You're getting the creaminess.
is. So that's
And
why-
then-
why
And
I
then
call
they
it
added the
Mike's
cocoa
pastry.
nibs. And they added the cocoa nibs, so it really
Oh.
should be the whole
So
thing.
I'm going to hot take. This is my new thing, hot takes.
What does that mean?
I don't really like it.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't. I think I could have one of those
Yeah.
and I'd be done.
Yeah.
But
Oh,
I
that's
could
definitely...
have a couple of these and still be satisfied.
That's why, like, you basically gotta ask them, like, what when you ask, like, what type of, like, what do you want? Like, do you want a one and done, or do you want like a case or something? Like,
That's definitely
depends
one
on
thing
what you want.
that I love about beer and mead. Is that there's such a variety that you can get. You can get low alcohol, high, low
Flavors.
carbonation. You can add all these different flavors and stuff. Things like wine and hard cider.
Not much you can do.
Yeah, not much you can do, even with liquors, unless you're sort of just adding certain flavors. But with mead and beer, I love the variety that you can have. Like these two beers here are really not in the same category at all.
No,
This is a stout
It
that
has
I'd have one of.
it has double the alcohol in that.
Double the alcohol. This is like a meal. This is like a dessert.
Seriously?
It's
Double?
4
Yeah.
point something. This is a 7.
And that is something that I could honestly probably drink a
It's close to
6-pack
double.
of on like a night that people are coming over or something like that.
Okay, so that makes sense.
Well, that's why it was so watered
Yeah,
down.
it's definitely yes. That makes sense now. Okay.
So you're not really a fan of stouts. Like,
No, I like Guinness. I mean,
Guinness is the basic stout.
I
so,
like Guinness. I don't like Guinness after we eat
Yes.
because then it
Oh,
tastes
yeah.
like chew spit. But
We all agreed on that.
Mhm.
I
If you ask any,
I think there's too much going on here.
if you ask
something
any
else.
average person if they ever had a stout, most people have only had a Guinness. Like the average person.
Well, I mean,
that
'cause
is what that's
like
all they've ever
it's
had.
like number one. I mean, like that's what.
It's okay, but like this to me beats Guinness. Like
Yeah, but
when you start adding thickness and flavors and like the creaminess and the
You know, I think that's a hot take.
Because
I think Guinness is really good.
Guinness
It's
is
hard.
good, but it's watered down.
Guinness is almost like one of those where
Yeah.
we drank a whole pitcher. Each of us bought a pitcher.
But this is almost hard to compare to a Guinness because Guinness is made with nitro instead of
Okay,
carbon
so I could
dioxide.
drink a decent amount of Guinness. I would not.
Then you're
drink
probably a
decent
fan of the
amount
nitro.
Yes, but I think there's a lot of different flavors going on, and then it's kind of weird.
Like I get
After a
okay.
while.
So what I'm saying is, whenever we drink Guinness, I know like the thickness of it and everything, and there's a lot of flavor, but we can easily drink a pitcher each of Guinness, and it just goes
And it
down.
tastes good.
This this is almost like I'm eating a cake, a dessert that I only want one of.
So
Yes.
that's what we're saying. Like,
Almost like a chocolate cake, like
Yeah.
a slice of chocolate. Like
but no one's saying like if you rate this on a stout scale, Guinness being like the I don't know in the middle. I don't know.
It'd be
what's-
difficult to compare this to Guinness because this is a dessert compared to like Guinness, which would be like a meal,
yeah, and just let's
like the
clarify-
entree.
That's
I
the
wanna
thing,
clarify-
Stouts are heavy. That's why we're comparing them to like a meal. They're
Yeah,
heavy.
I want to clarify the taste like chew spit before we.
Yeah.
If you eat or drink Guinness, and then we
Yeah,
always when
do
we
this at
drink
home.
Guinness, yeah, if you want to do this at home, we go golfing on Fridays. After we're done, we get a pitcher of Guinness, and then we order wings. It's just regular season wings. If
probably
you
bad.
don't finish the Guinness, and then you go and eat the wings, and then you take sips of your Guinness, it's completely changing the flavor.
Anyone
To
that
like
is
a chew
I was
spit.
gonna
Like,
say, but
it's
you
not-
have to know what chew spit tastes
yeah.
like.
If anyone's
Yes.
had spearmint, is that what would be the?
Not
Or not spearmint. Wintergreen.
Wintergreen,
Yeah.
Copenhagen.
You can tell I've only chewed like twice.
Well, you chew Red Man sometimes, but
Yeah.
The Copenhagen wintergreen, that's what
Yeah.
it tastes like.
so yeah, if you want a crazy thing, go try that. Drink some Guinness.
Yeah. Make sure you only have like
order
a.
some seasoned wings, and then like.
But it could just be the
completely changes
seasoning.
it.
Because
It's probably the
I'm
salty.
curious, like, I almost want to test it this summer. But, like, what did we ever try with a different stout? Imagine if we had chicken wings right now.
I
Just
feel like
change-
hardly any place we go has a different stout besides.
But I'm curious if it might just be stouts
I'm
or
surprised
any
this
other
is a
beer.
stout because porters
Is anyone anymore?
are typically a lot sweeter. So I am surprised that Harpoon made this into a stout instead of a porter because the porters
Porters are okay.
are sweeter across the board.
Porters are okay. Like, I just had the oatmeal porter at Eric's house. It was
Okay.
good. But, like,
Oh yeah, was that good?
it was good. I think. See,
Any
this
more of
doesn't
this?
even. Yeah, there's a little bit left.
What's on?
No, I'm good. I don't really like it. I could have drank an entire one of these myself. A couple of these.
I love it.
One's good.
I am getting that alcohol-y flavor you were talking about. I'm starting to taste it.
I don't know. I just don't. I thought I read it on here. This says bourbon barrel style. I was like, wait a second. Maybe it is bourbon barrel. But
Oh, this,
I thought I was reading this. I was like,
No,
wait,
no.
I
Well,
read
let
it.
me
Yeah.
let me read the.
this is Bourbon Barrel, Anderson Valley Brewing, Kentucky Bourbon Barrel.
Interesting fact, as we're trying to figure out the ingredients of Guinness. Apparently, it is regarded as an aphrodisiac in some parts of Africa.
How'd they even get it down there?
What do you mean how they get it down there?
A stat.
South Africa?
A Guinness?
They're industrialized Northern Africa? I
Yeah,
mean,
Yeah,
but I
runners.
just don't see, like...
People
look,
run from Ireland the
but
whole way
we were
down
just
to
talking about-
the Mediterranean and down into North Africa.
We were just talking about people don't even know what Yingling are. Yingling. So how do they know...
Well, Guinness is like
Oh, I guess it's Irish.
So
if we have it here.
Is
Oh
Guinness
no,
Irish.
I'm sorry. It's not just Africa. The Far East and the Caribbean, and they sometimes have a raw egg in it.
That's what this means. Like, it's raw. It's an egg white.
Yeah, they
So
didn't
they-
cook
they
the
must-
eggs.
Okay.
So they have frothiness. Yeah, they don't cook the egg. Throw it in here.
Well, I had scrambled
Pieces.
eggs in mine.
Oh, did you?
This is coming from the website. The title of the website is "Does Beer Guinness Give You a Heart Erection?"
We can't put that in there.
All right, that's all for this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this. Let us know what you think in the comments. Let us know if you've tried any of these beers, this Harpoon Mike's Pastry Cannoli Stout or the Kostrixer Schwarz beer from
Close
Germany.
enough.
Close enough.
So make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. If you want to get in contact with us, follow us on Instagram at The Brewing Brothers. And we'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.